Right, so we're back. We're on the spaceship in the cargo bay.
With a dangerous psychopath.
A dangerous psychopath, nuclear-powered flying saucer.
What could possibly go wrong?
This is fine. This is a good plan.
Definitely.
Right. Can I inspect the spaceship and just have a little look? Can I plug into the computer?
Yeah, you have a look around. It's you've not quite got enough room to stand up fully. But yeah, there's no computer to plug into, but you can give us a computer and intelligence to see what you make of how this works. So yeah, you realize it's a bit like those robots. It's all like super advanced clockwork, and these weird crystals that are kind of getting squeezed and pulsated by like clockwork claws, but like very small and thousands of them, in a sort of array. You don't really understand what it's doing. You can see that there's obviously a process happening, and somehow messages are getting sent, but this is completely beyond your
It's just like a computer system I've never seen before.
yeah
Using crystals and cogwork.
Yeah, I mean, well, I shouldn't say.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not like anything I've ever imagined before.
Yeah, I mean, it was the same as the robots, that you saw that Nick was mending when you first met him.
Yeah, not too sophisticated.
Yeah, I mean, I should say it's not completely beyond your comprehension.
Oh, well.
I reckon with enough time, you can figure some of it out. But yeah, to the point where you could fly it. You're not sure. Well, not fly, but figure out how to reprogram it.
I may have to become driven to do that.
You might have to become driven to pilot it. You've not got to have a look at the controls. You might be able to figure out. You'd think that if you became driven and you watched, somebody pilot it, you could figure it out.
But reprogramming is probably beyond any of us.
Yeah.
What about, is there any way that we can break our way out of this cargo hold into the main part of the ship? Is there any hatch? There must be.
There is. There's a hatch.
Good question.
Imagine like a sort of a submarine, that's sort of clearly designed to hold a lot of pressure, so you couldn't kick your way through, but you could open it, and that's something you reckon, you could not so much hack, but you could open the locking mechanisms and get the locks open. So you could open it, a couple of minutes messing about with the switch, and it would open. You could get in there.
Could I hack that switch?
Well, that's what I just said. That
Yeah. Well, I mean, what about some kind of like sort of investigation, like a investigate for traps, like an alarm system or something that's going to go off as soon as we try and break out. Would you be able,
yeah,
no,
X1 might be able to do that. When his fluids stop leaking. He's got larceny, hasn't he?
Yeah, and I think
he's just got
his security systems. He's
well, that'll be perfect.
Have a look at that. But yeah,
yeah, no, that's his bag, so to speak, which is currently empty.
Around this, the flying saucer. If you imagine the room's probably, I'm terrible with measurements. Say 10 meters, like in diameter, is the central bit, and then outside that, you've probably got, the storeroom is obviously in a ring around it, and that's sort of another 10 meters. The corridor that you're in is 10 meters wide. Those you sort of pictured in that, and then there's a third 10 meters. So I suppose that would make it. Right. 10 plus 45 meters across in total. That's the diameter of the whole thing.
Right.
And the outer bit looks like the sort of airlock. So that's how you would climb. You'd go through each layer to get out into space, which you could also do if you wanted to. Which you could survive in space.
Of course we can. We can just float around, buzzing.
Yeah, it's not much there though.
And someone will pick us up eventually. We just wait.
Just put ourselves on standby until we either drift into a star or get picked up.
Yeah, it's the old star gravity. If you could switch that off,
that's the problem.
And we could set up an alarm.
Yeah, you could set up.
We'd probably survive all right for a while in space, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be fine in space.
It's just like we get hit by a starship at light speed because it doesn't know that we're there.
That wouldn't be great.
I reckon it would make a mess of the ship.
Yeah.
Unexpected black holes as well, man.
So, do you want to give us an investigation roll, intelligence or wits, if anyone's got?
I can help with that, I think. I'll go with the intelligence and investigate. Help. And
I'll do.
You go ahead with that G5. So I'm giving you a 1-time, 2-time.
Right. So can I do a wits and investigation? Yeah.
Yeah.
For a more witty investigation.
I don't understand why wits and intelligence can be so easily. Be smart or you're not. And living by your wits, man.
Nous.
Yeah.
Just using my nous.
No.
Street smarts.
Yeah.
Well, it's also your sort of your reaction time and that sort of thing.
How was that investigation? 3 successes.
Right, okay.
That was pretty good. You don't reckon they've brought enough for a long distance travel? You can sort of see some fuel gauges, and they haven't got whatever fuels they're faster than light drive. So they're just gonna. They look like they've got enough nuclear fuel to get them to the edge of the star system and back again.
Oh right, okay. So this guy can't
We've
even.
not got enough to get anywhere.
He probably can't even get to Rigel 7 even if we wanted him to.
No.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There was talk of sort of service stations out there.
Oh, okay.
So, with 3 successes, he could be planning to fill up at the next, station, but it'd be unlikely.
Yeah, he's just planning.
We better fucking hard. That's what we need to make sure he does.
Okay, well, why don't we make sure he does? Is there a way of sabotaging his? I've got jury rig. Is there a way of sabotaging the engine so that they use too much fuel and he has to refuel at the next stop?
You don't really know. The technology that's used is kind of different to what.
Fair enough.
It's baffling me, man.
Yeah.
The computer's baffled me, and I'm gonna have to. I can understand it, but only after I've studied it for some time. It's like cogs and tiny crystals, man, and little hands throwing them to each other.
Right, well, we know enough now because we know how much fuel there is. We know enough to be able to present him with the evidence that he is clearly trying to screw us over. So I think what we do is we break our way out of here and we find him in his sleep.
We're Columbo him, and we're going to Columbo him.
We're going to Columbo him.
Like when the police are waiting outside.
Yeah. and we're just going to say, I'll tell you what, mate, we won't kill you now if you drive us to Virgil's Inn.
That sounds all right.
But well, yeah, I think we might as well act fairly quickly. There's no, we've got all the evidence we need. We don't have to wait for him to act, really.
So we'll assume this sort of investigation and that sort of thing for you sort of take about an hour or so. You felt the engine kick in a few times, a few blasts. So, well, you reckon you're almost, you're about halfway to the edge of the star system.
Right, should we try and break our way out then?
Yeah, I think it's time.
Yeah, have you got a security systems? That's one.
I do.
Right.
Yeah.
Your dexterity and larceny with your what's it called?
My specialty.
With your specialty. And S2 and G5, do you want to help him? Do you want to help him with your computer science, S2?
Computer science, man.
Yeah, explain all these.
So intelligence and computing.
Yep.
And can I give him and add the hacking in as well?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I can really help very much.
So this is my help to you. 2 extra.
Marvelous. Right, let's do this. I really needed that help.
Right.
Well, yeah, you unlock the door, and you all see in your your things. As he's been sat there driving this thing. He sort of turns around. He can hear that the door's been unlocked, but he's still driving. To be fair to you, I should have said, when are you doing this? Because he said he was going to sleep. He's unlikely to sleep on this short of a journey.
Well, that's what I thought. When you said it, it seemed like we were halfway. I thought, maybe we better season the day, season the moment.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so do you open the door then and go into the capsule?
Yeah. Yeah, should we just walk in nonchalantly?
Hey, what are you doing? Robots stay in the cargo bay.
Put an arm on his shoulder.
Any funny business? Go on, robots, back you go.
No.
We haven't got enough fuel to reach our destination.
What?
We will need to. We don't. Not according to my calculations. We will need to fuel up. Unless you had an alternative plan.
I don't have to take this from some metal man. You get back down in there in the cargo bay.
We work for Nikau. We'll import him. You work for Nikau, so he will tell you to do this. So you might as well just do it.
Oh, Nick House sort of don't worry, man. I'll sort them out. And he sort of comes over to you. Come on, guys, back in the cargo. And he's like, what are you doing? What are you talking about?
Nikau, there's not enough fuel. This guy's gonna murder us as soon as we get to the edge of the galaxy.
Yeah, the guy clearly never had any intention of driving us anywhere other than the middle of nowhere to kill you.
What are we gonna do?
Kill him first.
We're gonna have to grab him and torture him and force him into doing what we want. Prove that we can be just as bad, or if not worse.
Bloody hell, it sounds extreme. We can't just offer him more money or something like that, or.
No, Nikau. Get yourself into role here, my friend. You're working for the head office now. This is where shit's got real, my friend. This ain't crabbing back on some planet. This is the real shit.
We're going to have to activate Security Protocol 6.
I'm not even sure I know what that means.
It means we have to turn on our laser swords and start waving them around in the bridge.
Yeah, somebody needs to get threatened. I mean, there's only one of him. There's 4 of us. You got a weapon, didn't you, Nikau?
No, he wouldn't sell me one.
Oh, well, never mind. There's 3 of us. You can, give us some moral support about that.
maybe I should stay down here in the cargo bay while you go and talk to him. Maybe that's.
Has he got a co-pilot?
He has, yeah. Well, he's a Dreknar.
My personal opinion is that we just do this guy in and then negotiate with his co-pilot.
Maybe.
No, 2 pilots is always better than 1, but that works in our favour when they know that 1 pilot is always enough.
Mm-hmm.
So we act with those facts that made clear, and that there's a spectrum within which we are prepared to operate.
Anywhere between 1 and 2 pilots.
Well, let's
To refuel and take us where we want to go.
give us a presence and persuasion.
To persuade him.
Do you want to all join in and see how well you can persuade him?
Well, the green guy.
Not the green guy. Nick Howe. See what he.
Oh, Nico, yeah.
Oh, with Nico, I'm whispering in his ear like, you know what I mean? Like Littlefinger. So can I use manipulation rather than presence?
Yeah, go on then.
Manipulation and persuasion.
Actually, I'm going to do the same if that's all right with you.
Well, I've got 7, so do you want to help me?
Yeah, I'll help you. I've got 5 in total.
S1, do you want to help as well?
I've not got much in the way of any of these things.
I'm afraid I'm no use to you. I apologise.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
it's good success, right? I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's not going to argue with you, but yeah, he's going to politely ask if he can wait at the cargo bay while you guys go up.
I mean, this is what happens when you accept talking robots into your life and act like nothing's wrong.
No,
you know,
it's a bit
Nick
weird.
Out, you know, you got your promotion, you're getting paid. That's all. Just sit in the cargo hold and think about how much you're being paid.
Yeah,
because literally that has got to be the only thing that can motivate you right now.
Yeah, he sits with his head in his hands, looking at his new, above averagely priced suit.
Oh yeah, man! Check your fucking threads.
Yeah. No,
you look fly.
Okay. No, sweet pea. Shut the door for me, pudding.
That's very. That might be a bit too informal for Nick Howe, man.
Yeah, good old Nick Howe, he knows the score.
Yeah, he takes it at this point. You know. Yeah, he sort of moves his hands over his ears and sits back.
Bless.
Back to the door. So yeah, you know, you look out, you can see him and his co-pilot are both kind of frantically looking over their shoulder to see what's going on down there. Oh, well, you can see him on there,
with our
logs that you.
Yep.
Yeah, like his co-pilot, what are they doing? Let's just throw him in now. Let's not wait till he's like, shut up.
Oh, it's co-pilot.
Is it time to draw our lightsabers? I think it is. That's what I'm doing.
Is that what you do? You step into the cockpit,
Yeah.
drawing a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Security Protocol 6, that's what we announce as we fire up.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Just give us a wits and computers rolls.
Wits and computer?
Okay. I'm not drawing my lightsaber. I'm coming out as the negotiation robot, as always.
So are you coming out first, or?
I'll start. Yeah, if I stand with 2 people, you know, next to me with lightsabers out, it tends to help my negotiation. I would.
Well, so you're standing in front with the 2 lightsaber guys behind. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
What's going on? Why is it taking so long? There we go. No success.
Right. Well, S1, you do notice it's a bit cramped in here, and the stray lightsaber to one of the dashboards. You don't really know enough about this stuff to fix it, so
It rarely does any damage in the films. They still manage to land.
Just
Inevitably.
Right, so we don't...
The sparks, yeah, danger of sparks.
Okay. Right, well, the pilot doesn't need to know that we know that, but I look at G5 and sort of, try and give the body language of...
Well, you just have to be careful. You don't,
instead of slashing and hacking, just more like switch it off and switch it on in the top of his head or something.
Yeah. Right, well, as you step out, you're going first, are you, S2? You're stepping out.
Yeah.
Like I say, frantically look over. What the hell are you doing, middleman? We told you. Back.
Listen, we're in charge now. We have taken over control on behalf of the licensee of the journey, Nikau.
What?
This is security protocol says.
What are you?
Trusted. We have evidence that you are turning against us and you want to kill us.
What are you talking about?
We know your game.
Space police or something?
Yes, we are.
Nikau.
Well, we take
the
the law into our own hands where the space police won't go. We are the space vigilantes.
Okay, so what happens now then?
You're going to do what you're told.
You're going to fuel up and take us to Rigel 7.
Yeah.
I'm not taking you to Rigel 7.
Oh, well, we'll have to kill you then.
What?
Then you'll have no use. We're vigilantes, we're the space vigilantes. We make up our own rules.
Yeah,
right.
Just like you do.
We reach the parts where the space police won't reach. Or the space gods even.
Space police?
We have no qualms about doing to you what you had every intention to do to us.
Well, you can't prove that.
Well, I mean, we do know that there wasn't enough fuel to take us to where we're going, so we knew that you're up to no good.
I was going to stop. And fill up there. I've got a coupon for cheap plutonium.
Excellent. Let's go and make use of it then. And we'll be watching you.
Well, no, I'm not going to take you to Rigel 7. It was that other place. Octillion B.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yes. Rigel 7. Come on, we'll call it quits there. I'll fill up. I'll take you where you wanted to go originally. You'll pay me what I asked for originally, and then we'll go our separate ways. Yes.
Because that was always the plan, wasn't it?
That was always the plan, nothing else.
And we'll just stand here and make sure it happens. Maybe taking turns.
Right. Well, yeah. We'll see. We'll go and fuel up first, and then we'll go.
Plenty of fuel though, eh?
Of course, plenty, enough to get there and back.
Yeah, that plutonium, mate.
That's right. Put that coupon here somewhere. We'll all just go there nice and relaxed, okay? We'll go up to this spaceport just at the edge.
I mean, he did say, didn't he? Didn't we overhear him say, should we just do them in now or something? I'm sure I heard him say that at one point.
We have definitely got that on recording, man. You could play that back to him.
Yeah.
It's just space talk. I don't know where it's
Space talk, man.
Planning to do any of yous in.
We know your game. But it's fine because you're going to cooperate now. And that way you won't.
We're going to be best of friends.
Absolutely. And no one's going to get damaged.
Do you have to exit the vehicle to fuel up, or are we just landing and fueling up and leaving?
Oh no, we'll have to get out, stretch our legs,
Mm.
get someone to. We might have to wheel. In fact, you metal men can help wheel the plutonium in. Make yourselves useful. You can
Yes,
tell
okay.
your owner that I'm not happy about this. He should be manning up and coming and telling me this sort of thing face to face. If he's got a problem and he thinks I'm going to double cross him, I'd appreciate him just asking me like a man, not sending his buddy.
A rich man like him doesn't need to speak to you.
Rich man, you say?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
A rich man, yeah. He doesn't need to speak to you himself. He sends his robots.
How rich are we talking here?
Oh, beyond your wildest
Rich enough
dreams,
to have
should you
robots
do
that
your
talk
job.
for him.
Rich enough to be wearing those
Corporate
kind of
honcho like him.
Corporate honcho, you say? What? He works. Which one? Food Rendering Corporation?
That's- Yeah,
All of them.
All of them, you say? Right. So he's a very
For
important.
the super corporation.
Super corporation, right? I'll see. He told me he was limited.
No, the food rendering corporation. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. No, is the corporation all just called the food corporation?
the food rendering.
corporation.
Food Rendering Corporation, yeah, that was the one that you were.
Right. That is what we were formerly discussed calling the corporation.
Yeah.
I thought that the food rendering was just a subsidiary of the wider corporation.
No, that's what that corporation.
Right. I see. So that's who we're working for. Right. Cool. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I wasn't up to date on my programming there.
But yeah, an important man for Food Rendering Corporation. I see. Yeah. Well, it'll be a pleasure giving such a rich and honourable gentleman this journey. Right, well, almost there. Like I say, last option is stretch your legs, top up your oil or whatever it is you need to do, and then off we go. Across the galaxy.
We are keeping a very close eye on you. Don't try anything funny.
I don't think we trust him. I think one of us should be with him at all times.
Yeah.
A pilot, fine bodyguard, yeah. Assassin.
Yeah, for your own safety, I think I'll escort you everywhere.
That seems sensible.
There's really no need for that. It's perfectly safe.
Oh, it's the least we could do.
No, don't be silly.
You're not getting out of our sight. Otherwise, we'll tear you limb from limb.
Like
Yes.
I say, we don't trust you, and I think you know why.
And we are authorised to use lethal force, so, you know, we're doing our best.
Authorise you. You better tell
I'm
me
master.
I know the law. If you're space police, you have to tell me you're space police. So come on.
No, not space police. We're space vigilantes.
So
We're
you're
above the police.
hijacking me, is that it?
Pretty much, yeah.
I thought this was a friendly trip. That your man Nick Howard come here and offered a price for work to be done, and I was there to do it.
We're prepared to pay you if you do what is right.
I have 3 bloody robots now hijacking me. Well,
Listen, friend,
this is what it's come to, has it?
I'll let you into
mate.
I'll let you
We're
into
good to
a
go.
secret. I can read minds. I know what you were planning because I read your mind. So don't even pretend that you weren't gonna do us in. I mean, there is also the fact that you said that you were going to do us in.
You misheard me. I said, are we going to take these guys in, as in take them on the journey they're paying?
I don't think so.
Well,
Why would that even be a question?
I don't know.
It's a ridiculous thing to ponder. Having already agreed to take us where we were going, to then actually reconsider it once the agreement had been put in place.
I just wanted to make doubly sure so that nothing would happen to this fine gentleman and his lovely robot friends, who I have to say are starting to offend me a little bit, treating me as if I'm some kind of criminal.
Right,
The
well-
very thought of it.
Right, okay, well then let's make it clear. We're the criminals here then, if you want to think of it that way. And we're making you do what you should be doing.
But everything's going to be perfectly fine as long as you just do what we tell you.
We may even negotiate a handsome bonus.
We're not unreasonable people. We're not actually people.
With the next generation of robots, we're mobots, motivational robots.
Well,
Designed to help humanoids fulfill the task that they were supposed to do. As studies have found that in 84% of cases, humans don't fully complete the task that they were supposed to do.
it's
Can I print this out for him?
You don't have a printer. Still don't have a printer.
yeah, you're gonna have to get a printer.
Yeah.
I reckon it will really help. You know when you rip something off and hand it to someone? They're always more convinced.
Little mini dot matrix. I think.
Right, well, give us your Azoth roll. Let's see what effect you're having on these guys.
I'm on a temper. I'll do my temper thing
Right.
to reduce the chances of them freaking out.
So what does that do again? It gives them... What is it?
An extra dice to resist it.
Oh, right, yeah, that does make sense.
But let's see if I do a superb one.
No.
No, it's just a success. So I've reduced. Yeah, they've got an extra save against the disquiet. Yeah.
Well, I didn't realise it was a roll, but so I've rolled it here. And it's they got 3 successes, so yeah, they're not disquieted, just offended.
They completely believe that we're mobots.
Yeah. As far as he's concerned, I suppose you're just annoying robots. So yeah.
You are hijacking his spaceship.
Yeah. That's right. So you carry on for a bit, and you can see after a while this sort of silver speck starting to get closer and closer. And you see that it's a very tiny. I mean, you look out the window, you can see the beacon station where you come from. See why it's got that. I mean, it's like a shining light, like almost a mini star in the sky. Whereas this is just a kind of metal, very small hub. With a few people filling up with fuel. Just when you get within maybe a mile or two of it, give us your wits and composure rolls.
Go. What's this for?
Well, we will see.
My guy's going to pull a maneuver, man,
Mm.
which is going to try and is.
No, I'm looking something else up. And them sort of motioning towards their ray guns, and then looking back over the shoulder to you, and you get the feeling something's about to go down.
Go down. Right.
So let me just.
I wonder if now's the time to activate my armor thing, whatever it is.
We've not landed yet, have we?
No, you're about.
I think a quick murder jettison and try and pick up new pilots here.
You might be right. I think I might preemptively, like I say, harden my skin.
You know the compartments, are they separate? So Nick Howell's gone downstairs, hasn't he? So if we were to rupture the dome now and just watch the air get torn out of these two fools' lungs, would Nick Howell be okay?
You could. You'd have to relock that door, and yeah, it would be possible. That it's not intuitive how you would do it, but if my guy with his computers maybe has a bit of a study, you know, watch, you know, we say you've been watching and you've got your driven, your final condition of being informed of how to drive it. S2, does that sound like?
S2, sorry.
Yeah. If you were to watch what was happening, you know, he was saying he wants to.
Oh yeah, I need to observe.
Yeah, so you observe to see how to open the hatch. Basically, relock the door to the cargo bay, and then open the hatch and suck the air out, thereby killing these two guys. You up for that? S2, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'll have a look. So it's intelligence and computer.
Yeah. And you're up for that plan. You're all up for. That's what you kind of nod and wink to each other.
I'm thinking, you know, because we're already on course to the space station, so hopefully they've got some means of either stopping us and we don't just slice through them in a flying saucer and kill everybody. But these guys have got blasters out, so they're obviously crazy, because if they miss,
yeah,
they're gonna fuck everything up. And I reckon Nick Howe is our number one priority, isn't he? We know. Whereas these two, we know this guy's a murderer. We've already heard him say, "I'm gonna do him in."
Yeah.
So I think it's time he goes for a quick space swim.
Yeah.
And I mean, the insectoid said next to nothing, so maybe if we can catch him by the leg and pull him back in and put the lid back on. But, you know,
that's the side quest, as it were.
That's the side. I might go for that side quest. I might try and grab the insectoid. But then I'm probably the handiest with the lightsaber, so.
Well, yeah, maybe if S2 is going to do the computer part, maybe G5 could save the insectoid if you were, and then you cover him with your lightsaber.
What, you want me to try and grab him before he disappears out the hatch?
It's an idea, isn't it? Or, I mean, if we're all aware that if he's going to disappear out of a hatch, we grab him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, well, give us a survival and intelligence rolls.
For who, everyone?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I could tell these guys what to do. And am I supposed to be making an intelligence and computer roll? Because I've got that highlighted at the moment.
No, survival.
Do I need to make that? Right, we're going with survival.
Oh, I've got a success in spite of my poor survival skills.
Right, sorry, mine's on its way.
I'm staying alive, man.
Where's survival? Oh, yeah.
Can I use a success to help someone to survive?
Well, what you guys have figured, G5 and S2, you've figured out is that if you do go ahead with this and open the thing, they're not going to fly out there strapped in. So it is a case of letting them, suffocate.
Nice.
in their chairs.
Oh, I might just cut my guy loose and throw him out there.
Right.
Yeah, well,
Right. So what is the plan then? S2, are you observing and watching how to fly this thing and figuring out how to
Yeah, so I'm doing that, and I'm pumping willpower in
right.
to make sure I understand it really, really well. I'm so focused as I'm watching. Oh, I need to take it off survival and put it on computer.
right, I am going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to read this guy's thoughts. I'm going to hear his inner voice. Yeah. So that should right. So I'm going to read his thoughts. I'll know as soon as he thinks, he's going to start jumping to action. I'll let you know. In fact, I'll let you know what he's thinking. Just full stop. Assuming it works.
Yeah, give us a roll.
Hear the inner voice. Boom. I think actually this might be. Hang on, let me just double check. Right, so that's against his composure plus Azoth. It's a contested thing. There have been some problems with the
Yeah, can
connection.
people hear me now?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Hear me now.
Right, so that was a contested roll, that one. So that's contested against his Azoth and composure.
Azoth and composure, right? He gets 2 successes, so yeah. You hear his voice, his inner voice. Is it just you can hear what he's thinking then? Yeah.
I can hear what he's thinking. Yeah.
He's thinking that they're technically out, into international space, as it were. He's got a little bit further to go, a couple of meters, and then when
meters in space.
He's just getting it right.
Space meters.
Yeah, it's about 5 miles a space meter. But a few more space meters to go, and he's going to spin around and shoot you.
Right.
And he's pretty confident he's going to be able to hit you.
Oh, right. Okay. He's confident, isn't he?
Quick trick shot. So yeah, you're aware of this. S2, you figure out, from the ways to, where the emergency hatch release is, and you reckon you at some point you can lean over and try and
the
hit
bubble.
it. Yeah. S1, what are you?
I'm gonna start. I've got the ability perfected reflexes. It's a 3-dotter. So if I start powering that up now, it'll give me +3 to defense, and I can use full defense against ranged attacks.
Right.
So is that something I can just be getting on with?
Power that up.
And that'll cost me 3 dots of Pyros, right?
Right, so you could spend 2 in one turn and then the third
one in the next.
Yeah, so it won't take you that long to power up, as you're flying there. But yeah, G5, you get the feeling that he's about to do it.
He's about to do it, right? Cool. In that case, I am about to engage my armor, and I will nod to you guys that it's time
to open the hatch.
Yeah.
How do we open the hatch? Who's opening it?
S2.
Me, I'm leaning over.
That's S2's job.
I'm just going to hit the button, man.
Right.
It's what you always dreamed of.
Is it?
Right. Should we roll some initiatives then and see?
Well, before we do, bugger. Hang on a second.
Ooh, douche.
What we do? 1 second. Before I roll my initiative, I insist on doing this. Oh, bugger. That. Oh yeah, brilliant! It didn't work.
I thought that said impermeable smell.
Right, it looks like he's ahead of the game with 17 for his initiative.
Oh,
So he's going to spin round. Right, well, I'm going to roll. He's got 3 options, I suppose. So S1, you're 1 and 2. G5, 3 and 4. S2, 5 and 6. 3, G5, you've got a ray gun pointed at you.
Your impenetrable shell.
My impenetrable shell.
He's going to test that for you. Dude! Oh, sorry. He's rolling D20s again. That's how good of a shot he is. That's 3 points of lethal.
Christ.
You can spend Pyros to ignore one of them if you want to. Or... yeah.
I might do that.
You can spend up to 2, can't you?
Actually, no. Do you know what? I won't do that. Right. So 3 points of lethal damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry. I'll just.
I can touch you, man.
Yeah, I'll take
I
it.
should have been touching
Yeah, that
myself,
can sort
actually.
it out as well, yeah.
I'm taking it.
Taking it. Good man. Right, well. 5, S2. You turn to see there's a Dracnoid with a ray gun pointing at you. This is a well aimed shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus an extra 1. Just 5 points of lethal damage.
Has my guy just been C3PO'd? You're going to have to be carried around on a Wookiee's back.
Yeah.
We'll hire a Wookiee at the space station, man.
Yeah. Don't worry. How are you looking after that?
How many points of lethal damage did you say there, sir?
5.
5. So, say I'd already had 3 done and I have 4 boxes left. I'm going to be on 1 aggravated.
How have you? When did you get the damage?
It's from last game.
Oh no, we're all healed up.
Oh, yeah, that was like over a week ago now.
Yeah, we're fine.
They're out. Then I'm fine. Then I'm fine. I'm all right.
On 5 points of
I might
lethal?
use a point of Pyros to reduce it.
So how much health have you got in total?
5 points.
So you're just on full lethal.
Is that your health bar full now, S2?
No. I've got. Well, it's put me onto the -1 if I take 5.
How many boxes?
I can spend
total?
1 Pyros. 7. I've got 7 boxes.
Right.
Go up to -3.
Actually, maybe I should have. I forgot about the old -1.
What are you spending a Pyros or?
But I am spending a Pyros.
Right. Yeah, that'll reduce it to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So let me just have a quick look at the image. Right. So S2. It looks like you're first in the initiative there. After him. So yeah, you got this guy and his co-pilot both firing weapons. Obviously, his co-pilot's just hit you.
That's fine. Let's do this. Have they unstrapped to do this?
No.
Are you opening the hatch?
I'm going to open the hatch. I'm going to hope somebody else unbuckles the seatbelt.
Right.
I'll look after that.
What do I do for the hatch? Is it a dexterity, athletics?
Yeah, that sounds good. Dexterity and athletics.
Something I've been training in. I reckon man's got to put his willpower into things like this as well.
Yeah, he's going to contest you with it.
Make sure. Right.
The old willful dex
Try that motherfucker. Contest that mother bitch.
Right. There you go. Now, what's he got? He's got 1. It's a 10. Let's see. 2. Yeah. No, he doesn't. You slam the button, and the hatch peels back. So before it does, S2. Is it both of you, isn't it? Who's next? Yeah, it peels back, and you feel, the sort of force of all the air getting sucked out. You see the look of horror on theirs, and you think you heard the start of a scream before all the air was gone. Yeah, S1. You got 2 guys sat there having the air sucked out their lungs.
So you
Hang on,
like,
sorry. You guys aren't strapped in.
We've got like claw-like feet. I was hoping that the floor would be like gridded.
Yeah,
I forgot to ask that question earlier.
we'd be able to cling on somehow. I would imagine they designed us in a way that.
I was holding on with my feet to the nets, remember? So it's like...
Right, so let's have a wits and dexterity roll to see if you can grab on with your toes for them. You need 2 successes.
Okay.
1 for each foot. So just grab hold of something.
Right. It's going to have to be another willpower on this one, man. Jesus.
You can pump Pyros in to increase an attribute.
That's my feet, man. My feet closed tight, man.
I'm pumping
Pyros in.
The willpower's going into this. Oh,
G5, you grip on.
just about by the skin of my weird feet claws.
Is someone gonna get starburst?
No, man, I'm okay. Man.
Sweet, yeah, you all grab on. Right, S1 then, what do you do?
So I'm gonna hack into this guy's seatbelt or whatever it is.
Right.
But I'm gonna hack into him as well.
Right.
So I'm just running the lightsaber straight down the middle of his body.
Right. Okay. Well, give us the roll. See how much damage you do. You're -2, unless you want to swing wildly and possibly hit a cog.
You don't want to do that.
No wild swinging. So hang on, that's dexterity, weaponry, and I have a speciality, but I'm -2, so I'll be -1.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
What's it? Rather than slashing, man, put the handle right next to where the link is for the belt, and ignite the sword.
That's +2 for the lightsaber as well.
If it's +2 damage, so.
Oh, +2 damage. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, is that? Did you roll it? Yeah.
Yeah. That's my strike.
God,
sorry,
sorry, I'm tripping.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, you hit. You give him a point of lethal, and you hit him, and he sort of raises out of his chair because the air's all gone now. So he just sort of slowly raises out of his chair, sort of clutching at it, but also clutching at his throat as he's slowly dying. G5.
I am going to. Well, so this guy is we're ejecting him from the spaceship, aren't we? That's the plan. So the other guy, who is also slowly dying, presumably, I'm gonna. Can I reach over? Can I reach him?
Yeah.
Is he close enough? Well, I'm just going to reach over and snatch his gun off him while he's presumably thinking about other things.
Yeah. No, he's in fact, I think he's probably dropped his gun now. He's.
Oh well, I snatch it up off the floor.
Yeah, he snatched it.
What about? I might try and shut the hatch and see if he lives and
Well,
has a change of heart about things.
Yeah, if you just give this guy a quick shove and get him out of the way and then close the hatch again, you could maybe get him before he takes his last breath. Is that what you're doing? Yeah. Well, you don't even fall off. Like, you stop it and he starts gasping for air, and you can see, he's not looking too good. There's a couple of drops of ichor coming from his eyes where the pressure was getting the best of him. And he starts going, "Oh, please, don't kill me. Don't kill me." Oh,
can we still see his friend through the bubble thrashing?
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he does a couple of final thrusts. He goes to try and bang on the windscreen, but then the last one he just sort of slowly.
Oh, the classic space there.
I'll do anything, please. Just let me go.
You'll fuel up and take us to Rigel 7.
That's all we wanted.
I can't do that. I'll find you a pilot. When we get to this place, I'll find you a pilot and just let me go. I won't say anything.
I start to I extend my hand towards the button again. You said anything. You'll do exactly what we say. You'll stay in this cockpit. We'll make sure we get all the plutonium. Give me that coupon.
There was no coupon. He made it.
Lies. Lies do not compute. Do you understand?
Oh, I'm sorry. Listen, I'll fight for you. I've just got to ring my wife and let her know I won't be home.
No.
And then I'll fly you wherever you want to go. I promise you. Just
look. I've already watched you flying. I've already known how to fly. I probably know how to fly this thing. We don't really need you.
Oh, then let me
go.
So
if you want any chance to live in, you'll work for us. And by working for us, you're working for the corporation.
That's fine. But like I say, I don't want her thinking that I've forsaken her. Please. She's all I've got on my kids. My two little kids. Oh, will I never see them again? Let them ring and tell them Daddy loves you.
No, it's okay. You can record a video message, which we will make sure gets sent upon your death.
I'll just use the phone. It's fine.
No, the space phones aren't working.
Oh, no, come on, man, please. My kids.
Oh, look, mate. I know, mate. Look, just...
okay. I've got a bit of empathy for the guy.
Care for your kids.
He can make his call.
You don't even recognise your own kids.
That's so racist of you.
True, though, isn't it?
They're just clone kids. Doesn't mean I don't care for my kids. I'm different.
How are they different?
He can make the call when we leave in port. Just not before. So once we've fueled up, when we're leaving, he can make his call.
Okay, yeah, just before we leave, I'll pop out, go to one of them video booths, send a quick message saying Daddy loves you, then back on board, and off we go to Rigel 7.
That's right, and I'll be your robot servant that stands next to you as you make the call.
That'll be fine.
With a power saber at your throat.
Yeah.
Well, I might have to have a private word with my wife. You wouldn't want to.
We don't care.
Yeah, we're robots. We're robots. We're not interested in gossip.
We don't mind.
We're mobots. We motivate you.
I'm not sure about that. Anyway, let's get us into port first. You've got
Should I
the
press the
money.
button again?
Tempting.
You still want money? You'll be lucky to get away with your life.
No, well, we need money for the fuel, don't we?
Yeah. And at the end of the day, you also get the other pilots' money now.
Oh right, yeah, that's good. Thanks for killing my only friend.
He wasn't a good friend.
Well, at least you were with him at the end.
He would have double-crossed you in the end. I saw into his soul. Sort of.
Well,
There was
anyway,
always that.
I guess there's no persuading you guys. I guess
We're robots.
Yeah. Let's go into port.
We're driven.
He flies you down to a kind of similar to where you came from.
Is there a little computer shop here, man, where I can pick up a printer? Get Nick out. Nick out. I need a printer.
Nah. You can probably get something that you can type, like a calculator with a roll.
No, a calculator with a receipt.
It's good enough for percentages.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I don't know where I'm going to write that since we don't have possessions.
You do.
Yeah,
You
we've
do.
got our
Pastry.
web belts. We've got our web belt, haven't we, that we put stuff in?
Yeah.
Oh, the web belt, yeah.
Eight slots on that.
Yeah. On page 3, equipment. No, gear carried, I suppose.
Sweet. Oh, excellent. Right. Calculator with seat roll. Can I buy some extra? Can you get me some extra receipt rolls?
Yeah.
I'll put them in my other.
So you've got off and gone shopping, I take it then. When you get to port, what are you guys doing?
I think me and G5 should stick with our pilot.
Yeah.
Pilot man.
Yeah, we'll stand on either side of him while he makes his phone call. And, while he does everything. Whatever he wants to do, he's got 2 robots watching him.
He needs the fuel to get to Rigel 7.
Well, yeah, he buys that, but that's pretty much all of Nick Howe's money gone.
For God's sake.
What, on the calculator? Oh, no,
on
On the fuel. maybe you
Sorry.
You think maybe you spent a little bit too much on the old togs there?
Well,
I mean, mistakes have been made. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll figure out how to get home from the other end.
yeah, you get the impression he's not getting a very good deal on anything that he's, buying. Haku's Nick Howe. I don't know why I keep calling him Haku. Nick Howe's not.
Maybe
very
that's
good
his
at this sort of
surname.
Yeah.
Nick out, Haku.
Nick Haku.
Perfect sense. Danger, danger. Nick out, Haku.
Wasn't he a Formula 1 racing driver?
Quite possibly. It sounds like them.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hearing thing.
Yeah, so neither of them are getting very good deals on anything, and it's costing a lot, buying the plutonium to Rigel 7 all on his own. But yeah, this guy, everyone he's looking at, he's trying to sort of, do weird signals to, and he's sort of, thrashing his head, and, no one's really paying that much attention to it, but you can see he's clearly trying to, make contact with everyone around him. Time for my phone call now, yes?
Yes, just one warning. We will jettison you if you carry on twitching your head and trying to give you warnings.
Yeah, we know what you're doing. We're not stupid.
Right.
Any more crazy moves like that?
Yeah, those I-cord ducts must still be a bit sore from your last experience.
I suppose. Why do you want to go to Rigel 7 anyway? It's a terrible place from what I
Stop
hear.
saying things.
People don't come back.
That's the kind of place we want to go.
I've heard people don't come back because it's so fantastic you wouldn't want to leave.
That's the secret.
Mm-hmm.
When we're robots, so we will come back
Mm-hmm.
at some point in the future, even if it's in 1,000 years.
Well, I suppose. Anyway, let me phone my family then.
Okay, we'll just stand motionless in the booth.
Yeah.
So he goes to like a sort of phone booth, but with a camera in. He goes in and closes the door. You can still pretty much hear what he's saying.
Okay.
You can see his face chatting with, another Dreknar, and he's sort of speaking, to her and saying, "Oh, I'll be back in a bit. I'm just doing some work." She's, seems a bit, a bit upset by this, but accepting it. And all of a sudden you hear him whisper, "Send help, they're kidnapping me, they're taking him away."
Right, okay, video chat terminated.
Please, don't let him take me. Oh, please, don't make me take you to Rigel 7. Anything but that.
You'll be fine. We'll all be fine. Look, we're not suicidal. We wouldn't go to Rigel 7 unless we could handle ourselves.
Oh, we shouldn't have let him do that, man. Have I bought my calculator? Am I coming out to meet them now?
Yeah.
On a strong riptide.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, look, I'll use the calculator to show them. Look, there's a 50% chance now that we're going to be caught.
Right, let's get on our toes, man. Let's get straight on our toes. We're leaving now.
Nick, move those
absolutely.
insurance, man.
Right.
Throw a plutonium slug straight into the furnace. Lock the door.
Right, well, as you do that, he tries to escape. You can see his feeble mind isn't really giving you a choice. He's trying to make a break for it.
I put my double speed power on and just, I move like, speed walkers. So the bottom half of my body's like fast, and I just put my arm around him real quick and just guide him on.
Right, give us a strength roll, please. Oh,
Guidance, man.
What kind of roll am I doing for this?
Just a strength roll. He's not done very well at all.
Well, not strength and brawl or strength and athletics.
Strength and athletics.
It's like an athletic wrestling.
Go on then. Yeah, strength and athletics.
All right, okay, let's give it a go.
Oh, he's escaped.
No, he's rolled bugger all as well. So yeah, roll it again. He you just kind of walk arm in arm down the promenade for a bit together.
Right, I'm gonna put a point of willpower into this.
All right.
Yeah, get your willpower used, man.
Right.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah.
You will take us to Rigel 7.
Oh no, please.
Use the force, man.
Tears
It's
and
all
ichor
gonna be
pouring
okay.
down his face.
The original force. Violence.
Yeah, you muscle him onto the plane. Haku's Nick Haku's looking very distraught by this all.
Mr. Haku. We've got our
Are you guys sure this is a good idea?
Right,
great
you'll
idea.
become a legend. Right, you're an escaped criminal. That's going to be your cover, and you've hijacked this plane.
That's my cover. Yes, that's the lie I'm telling people. It's the lie we're all telling everyone. Now, what about me? What about me? What's my story?
What
are you going to tell them about me?
Can't hear this. And we're talking to Nick in the hold, surely. No. You
Um,
get in the seat and pilot.
Yeah, I mean, your story could be you were kidnapped against your will.
Right,
That's
okay.
the story, mate. You can go with that. And you were killed.
You were kidnapped and murdered.
Right. Okay. I'll just program in the route to Rigel 7.
Rigel 7, yes,
well,
we'll be watching.
we're all watching.
Yes.
I'm watching very carefully. Can I watch with my intelligence, computer, and hacking?
Not hacking.
Okay, worth a
Willpower.
try.
Yeah.
I've only got 2 points of willpower left.
I mean, to be honest, you know, well, yeah, I guess a roll. Are you going to give us a roll, or are you?
I am going to give the roll. What? Go on. What are you going to? What was the alternative?
Trusting him.
No.
Right. Yeah. No. I'm going to give you the roll. I'm going to put a point of Pyros to boost my intelligence, say, and another willpower. Got 1 willpower left now.
It's going to be a good roll. I mean, the thing is, you don't really know what you're doing. He's entered he's using the computer correctly. Into what you assume is the navigation computer. But yeah, you don't really know.
G5
We
is
need
alive,
G5
man.
to read his mind.
Read the mind, G5.
Read his mind, G5.
Right, why am I reading his mind? Sorry.
Is he actually putting in the right code, man? The destination code.
Ah, right, yes. Sorry, I disappeared for a moment there. That was very annoying. Yeah, 1 second. I'll read his mind. As soon as I remember how to read his mind. I'm going to hear his inner voice. That looks pretty successful.
Is that resisted? Is it against?
Oh, yeah, sorry, it is, yeah. Let me just remind myself of what it was. It is Composure and Azeroth.
Azeroth.
He only gets 1 success, so yeah, you read his thoughts. He's entered the coordinates of the space police station nearby.
I'll give him a crack on his head with the butt of his own gun.
Oh, please. Don't make me do this.
That was, you just entered the code, you just entered the coordinates for a local service station or something. I can read your mind. There's no point trying to wriggle your way out of this. Listen, we'll be fine. We're not intending on going there and getting ourselves killed. Why would we do that?
We'll make you a millionaire. Or
Absolutely.
a quintillionaire or whatever's.
Okay. I guess I've got no choice.
That's right, you have no choice.
A living millionaire. A living millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
He types in a code, a different code. You reckon this is a different location to the last one he tapped? And how long does that last? The reading in a thought, is it just 1 or is it the scene?
Success for 1 turn, sadly. So I'm going to have to do it again, aren't I? I'll do it again.
He doesn't know how long it lasts, though, so hopefully.
Do you reckon?
Oh, have you got more juice to pump into it?
I have, but not a lot.
Pump away. We're going to be in a long space flight, man.
Yeah.
Into the Earth cloud. asteroid belt or
You
something.
can hear him swearing into his mind.
Yeah. Oh well. Let me see if he can resist again.
Composure in Azoth.
No. Yeah. He realizes he's stuck and he's entered the real codes for as close as he can for Rigel 7. You know, the nearest space station.
Yep.
But yeah, he's got it all programmed in. Everyone takes their seats in the cockpit, as it were. And just as you're closing the hatch, you get that other, just a feeling that there's, someone a bit like you nearby.
Ooh.
Then it's gone again.
No.
And yeah, it's off to Rigel 7.
Beautiful.
Flying saucer with an Ant-Man.
Cool.
Cool.
Have you got S1? You've got the ability to detect, the presence of other Prometheans, haven't you?
I think S2 has, haven't they?
S2, are you still with us? No.
I thought you picked it up. I thought that was the
Oh,
thing
it might
that
not
S2 thought was
calcify it.
useless.
Might not have been calcified or whatever.
No. But is it? I thought it was one of the things that you just picked up. Oh no, or is it not? I don't know. No, ignore me. Ignore me completely.
It was Satanism.
Right.
Right.
Plumbing the fathoms.
Cool. Right. Oh shit! I've stopped. Are you still recording S1?
I am.
Cool. I've stopped for some reason, but we can give you some experience. I suppose that's.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We'll get one.
No, that's what the crack are, man.
Yeah. Start with the normal experience. Get one for completing a gaming session.
One whole experience.
A whole point.
Beautiful.
We'll get onto the beats. Let me see if I can find.
Oh, it's 2 standard experience for a skill, isn't it? I might buy a skill. Tempted to buy a skill.
Why not?
Tempted to get some survival.
Do experience points.
I'm tempted by survival. It powers some of my new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about this. Let me.
What does your impenetrable field thing do, G5?
It gives me shell. So my skin hardens to the equivalent toughness of Kevlar, providing an armor rating of 2/4, whatever that means. What does that mean?
I can't remember off the top of it. I think it might be 2 to bashing and 4 to lethal. I think that might be.
Okay.
But I'll double check it out.
But it says suffering a -1 penalty to defense. Less for a number of turns equal to the number of successes.
Yeah, your armor I think is like a soak, so it'll be like if they get 2 successes on you, it'll get soaked up by your armor, but your defense will be lower, so they won't, it'll take away less from the dice.
Yep. Still would have been handy when I was being shot at.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, speaking of damage, S2, did you take damage in one of your 3 most boxes? Did you?
Yeah. No, I would have, but I spent the bloody Pyros to avoid it.
Oh.
To avoid getting experience.
Well,
I did.
You don't want to.
I didn't want penalties on the rolls later.
I did. I got 1. I've got a -1.
All right, you get a beat.
You always look at the -1, man. These snake beats, man.
So a beat of standard experience.
Standard experience, yeah. Your aspirations, you set out to get a pilot. You did, so get a beat for that. Yeah, and
Excuse me.
your
We
mutiny.
aspired not to be hijacked.
Yeah, that's another beat.
Cool.
You've not really
We
risked
aspired to make
torment.
a pilot. What about? There's any more aspirations? Just the aspiration of getting the pilot to refuel, to get off that refueling station with the pilot. That was a bit of an ordeal.
Yeah. Well, that was
Constant
part of
threat.
that was your aspiration. You wanted to take him and get him to pilot you. So
All right, so it's part of the original, yeah.
yeah. No one's turned a failure into a dramatic failure, have they? So,
No.
Right. Well, I think that's it for no. Well, get one for your role playing and one for your tactics as well.
Beautiful.
That's
Beats, just normal beats.
Just beats, yeah.
That's a full rack of beats then.
Now let's have a look at what sort of things you have to do for a milestone. So the vigilantes, what's that? Is that tin?
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah.
Well, we took the law into our own hands today, man.
Your first milestone is kill or drive off a criminal element threatening your thong or community.
Yeah.
Strike out against something you believe because justice demands it.
Brilliant.
So yeah, I'm gonna give you two both 2 vitriol beats for that. Actually, no, get a full point of vitriol for that, because that is you've spent all game building up for that, really finding out a criminal element and driving off. G5, you're a watcher, are you?
I am, yeah.
Do you know what metal that was? Is it copper? Did you say?
I can't remember. 1 second. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, cuprum, yeah.
Observe a social situation that would have gone wrong, that would have gone better had you interceded.
Oh, well, we did nick our piss poor fucking buy-in.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Yeah, you could have stepped it on.
And helped him negotiate, but I was too busy buying a calculator. Just watching him from.
Well, this is G5. Sorry.
Oh right.
Did you get your experience for vigilante?
I did, man. I'm just.
Right. Yeah. So. Yeah, shadow a person for a significant period of time. You did
Well, shadowing the little insect guy.
Yeah.
While he was making his phone call.
Yeah, it's not a significant period of time, but you have observed the social. You have. I don't know if you could say that's the full game. I'm going to give you 3 beats to say it's a minor milestone.
Yeah.
Is that vitriol beats?
Yeah, vitriol beats, yeah. Right, I think that's...
Right.
It,
I'm going to spend those 4 vitriol experience on another point of Azoth. Is that the way it goes?
Sounds like a good idea.
Right, I am Azoth up. I can now do the second thing.
How does your Pyros increase as you up your Azoth? If I got another dot of Azoth, would I then have 12 Pyros or?
Yeah, it would. Yeah. So S2, you've got 11 points of Pyros now.
Oh Jesus!
Well, that's your maximum you can have.
Okay, shall I stop there?
Yeah, sounds good.